It's time now to ask the expert. Here to answer your questions live on air about highly sensitive children is therapist Julianna Lyddon. All right, our first one. How can I tell if my child is highly sensitive or just overly sensitive about different things?
That's a tough one because so many kids go through stages where they can, act like they're so sensitive. They're fighting with their siblings, all these different things.
Yeah.
You're going to have to notice it's more of the subtle things like we talked about, like the senses are exaggerated, right? Like they can really feel things in a very, very deep way.
Yeah, physically and emotionally, right?
Yeah, all of it.
Yeah.
So you're going to see kind of this pattern.
Okay.
And you're going to know it's not just things to be like irritated.
Yeah.
And,
You're bugging me.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. This viewer asks, is this something they're taught or is it a genetic trait?
Well, we find that you're born like this. I mean, for the most part. And again, I want to say, it's not a bad thing. I think when we use this concept, oh, you're so sensitive, it has a bad rap.
Right.
And so I want to try to shift that for people so that they understand that these kids really have something special. I think it's like 20% of the population, so it's not a lot.
And I love how you flip it to where this is a gift.
Yeah. I work with a lot of parents, and if you can just fine tune some things, boy, they can really, blossom.
And it just changes their attitude as well.
It does.
This viewer asks, are teachers, including childcare providers, educated on the topic of HSP?
Boy, they're not enough. I'm actually going to be doing a big seminar on this. It's so important that the mental health community knows more about it, that our educators know more about it, because they can help so much in the classroom.
Right.
There's specific learning styles that can be used and help to cater to the highly sensitive child.
Okay, is it too early to ask about this seminar?
It is a little bit too early.
Okay.
It's not just for everyone, but it's for educators and child abuse prevention.
I really like that.
And that kind of thing.
Okay, yeah, that's important.
So we can maybe
we'll circle back on that. Yeah, that's really important. All right. How can I adjust my thinking and behavior to create realistic expectations of my children and a better environment for both of us?
So when we flip and when we start to see it like this and we there's a lot of books out there. You can start educating yourself.
Yeah.
And just, because we only had, 3 minutes or so to talk about it. But if you really start exploring this, you can change the environment at home a little bit.
Right.
And one of the key things is give them space to process. They need to do things in chunks of time.
Right.
Not just overwhelming. They're very bright,
Yes.
very creative. So if you just give them some of that time, hey, leave your sister alone. She needs that alone time.
Right.
Because remember, everything is just bigger than life.
Yeah, and it can be overwhelming.
That's
and
right.
Really at a young age, I mean, it's hard for them to even communicate, or
That's
for
right.
any child to really communicate.
They can't access those strong, big feelings and put it into words.
Right.
So, we sometimes have to do that. We just have to be patient.
Okay, good. Is this something kids can grow out of?
Not really, not really. And if we don't, support and cater to it, sometimes it can turn into something's wrong with me.
Yeah.
What's your problem?
Right.
You're too sensitive.
Right.
Get over it. Cut it out.
Oh.
Quit doing that.
And that
so
just
then
cuts at their self-worth.
Yeah. And then they feel like, I guess something is wrong with me. Why am I crying at that movie? Or why animals? They love animals too. They feel, so connected to other beings and all of that kind of stuff. Humans and all that. It's
you really got to be careful.
You do.
Be very delicate.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're so special.
Oh, good stuff, Julianna. Thank you. And I know you'll be back on Friday.
Yes,
Feel Good
that'll
Friday.
be a fun one.
We're going to be talking about how to keep the spark alive.
That's right.
All right. Can't wait to see you again. Thank you. So